p.m. So today we're going to cook a dish that I don't know if it's very popular or enough people know about it, but it's called Arvi. And Arvi in English is taro root. It's a great alternative for potatoes. It's got a lower glycemic index for that as opposed to having potatoes. And but I really like it, and it tends to get, sometimes it has tendency to get a little gummy. So, but if you fry it in oil a little bit, not deep fry, but just pan fry it, you can lose all that tendency that it has, and then you just spice it up nicely. So let me show you what all we're going to cook and how we're going to cook it today. So here is our ingredients. What I have is sarson ka tel. Sarson is mustard oil, and this mustard oil you have to burn before you bring it back to a normal temperature where you can cook with it. Otherwise it can taste a little off during the when you eat your food. And this is just a little bit of masala, this is just a little bit of zira, and again sarson and ajwain, just about a half a teaspoon each. This is hari mirchi. This is ginger, chopped up ginger. This is a little bit of red chili powder and dhania powder, and this is amchur, and this is haldi, and of course salts and cilantro, and of course our arvi. Now I am using about a pound of arvi, so you have to buy a little bit more because it by the time you take the skin off and you boil it, it loses at least a third of its content. So if you want to cook 1 pound, buy at least a pound and a half. So now let's take a little break, and I'll see you at the other end of the break, and we'll carry on cooking.
What did you do with the money you saved on electricity by switching to Discount Power?
I took all my friends out to dinner.
I paid off all my credit cards.
I took my whole family on a vacation.
I bought all this.
At Discount Power, saving you money on electricity is our business. What you do with it is yours. Great rates, great service. Simple. Visit discountpowertx.com today and save.
Who is the only solar company in Texas to be recognized as #1 solar installers in the nation? OneSolarSolution.com. Which solar company has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? OneSolarSolution.com. Which solar company offers in-house financing with the best rate and easy approval? OneSolarSolution.com. And which company has the best looking brand ambassador? No one else. OneSolarSolution.com. Look, I know you want solar, and everybody does, but you might think it's expensive. If we can't match your electric bill with our in-house financing, we'll cut you a check or gift card for $25 just for the try. Go to OneSolarSolution.com today.
For all your real estate, commercial or residential needs, contact Hassan Sumbro at kw.com or call 972-333-4801. Hassan Sumbro, Realtor with Keller Williams. Glow and Grow with Cheese, a digital recreational platform for homemakers. Follow Glow and Grow on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube because we all could use a little reminder of how awesome we are.
Marine Mill Supply deals in casters and wheels since last 52 years. For more information, contact 9232431374, 9232421821, or you can visit our website www.mmscasters.com.
For
Welcome back, viewers, from our break. So let me show you what the how to start this dish. Now first we have the mustard oil, which I'm going to use, and I am going to bring it to a high temperature so that we can burn it off a little bit, and then we're going to bring it back to a regular temperature, like a normal medium heat, and then start cooking with it. I'm going to smoke this oil, so it takes a few minutes. This dish has a very nice finish to it. You use a Maggi masala at the end, and that gives it a nice little touch, little zing. So you can see the oil is starting to shimmer a little bit, and it will start smoking because I can already smell it. This is on maximum heat, and you can see that it started smoking. So not too much now, and we are going to bring it back to I'm going to bring it back to a low heat so it doesn't burn, and let it cool off a little bit. Sarson tail adds a very nice flavor. It's an extra zing of flavor to whatever you're cooking. So you can use it for meat, or you can use it for chicken, anything. It depends on the region where you come from and how used to it you are. It's smoking quite nicely now. I'm going to be frying some whole spices, so I'm going to make sure that this oil cools off quite a bit, because these are going to burn otherwise. So the oil has stopped smoking, and I'm going to be brave and start putting in all the ingredients. Now I want them to cook on a low heat. I'm just gonna monitor that, and I want them to pop, which they are. And now I'm going to add, I have a large hari mirch, one hari mirch, which I'm going to add to this. So now everything is on low, and I want to fry my masalas and everything that I add into this on low before I add the arvi. So I have some ginger. I have about a tablespoon of ginger. That's going to go in. You can see how quick this dish is once you've done the oil. A lot of people will burn a whole bunch of oil and then just keep it ready. That's another good way to save some time. These are all very delicate things, especially when they're in powder form, so you have to be a little careful. That's the chili and the dhania powder. And that is the amchur powder. And the haldi. if you have not fried masalas like this before, you can add make a little paste out of it with adding a little bit of water and then cook it on low heat. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to add the arvi and I'm going to give it a good mix, and then we're going to let it coat, take on the masalas. So I'm just going to make sure that all the arvi is covered, and then I'm going to turn up the heat a little bit because I want it to get going a little bit. Now this is the Maggi masala, and this also has salt. So when I add this, I'm going to add the salt later on, because if I add the salt now and when I add this packet, if it's too much, then I'm not able to do anything about it. This is on a medium heat at about a 5, and I'm going to cover it and I'm going to let it cook for about a minute or 2, and then we'll have a look at it. Now you're going to fry it a little bit, so you want the spices to stick onto the arvi, so we're not going to stir it too much. You want the spices to stick to the arvi. This recipe is also very versatile. You can cook this without the adrak and the hari mirch, and just in sukha masalas. That also is very tasty. I'm just going to add a pinch of salt to this. Now the reason for frying the powders up front is because this has got a very short cooking time, so you don't want your masalas to be tasting raw. So that's why you have to be very, very thorough and gentle with them up front. And also not shake the arvi or try and break it with too much shaking. You can hold the pot and give it a good shake like this. That way you're not touching it. I'm going to start adding the Maggi masala mix. It's really good as it is, but I'm sure it's going to be even better with this. I added half the masala, half the packet, depending on the volume. You see how much you need to add. Now you can see how nicely it's starting to stick the masala to the arvi, and it means we are just about basically done in just a few minutes. going to add a little bit of salt because the Maggi also has some chili powder and it's spicy. So I'm just going to add a little bit of salt and we're probably done with that now. You can see how the masala is coming onto this. Now because these are sukha masalas, they tend to come up a little bit. So be careful your fire is not too hot, it's not too high. I'm actually going to finish this dish off right now because I don't want anything to burn and I think it's looking pretty good. I'm just going to add a little bit of dhania. And I'm going to serve it out. So here is my dish, dry Arvi masala. I hope you're going to try it and I hope you like it. It's very simple to do. Not everything has to be complicated. This is one of those things and you just have to take a little bit of care up front. And that's it. I hope you're going to watch my show on One Solar TV on Saturdays at 6 p.m. Bye for now and please send in your suggestions. Thank you. And here is the look.